Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. New day, another dollar. Loud. Okay, y'all. Market is about to open. Let's take a look at the news right quick before. Okie dokie. Fresh here. Okay, we have S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. We are definitely not going to trade till after that. So okie dokie pokey. Market is open. Again, news in 14 minutes. News in 14 minutes. I like the flip on this NQ candle. But it's too early. I don't feel like getting in too risky. I can't trade TPT during news. Let's see what the risk is. Yep. Pretty choppy start, 2 minutes in. So I'm gonna, not like yesterday where continual drop short. We also have the news like I'm talking about in 15 minutes, 6:45 my time. So we're just gonna chill and wait for that to happen. Let's take a look at our friend gold. Go to the 1 hour. All right, so we have this 1 hour supply marked out already. Looks like we just barely tapped it and we're rejecting, which is nice. Came down to this 1 hour demand and we are forming a decently clean trend line. So I will keep an eye on this. Actually, this is pretty interesting to me. If we zoom out to the 1 hour, we are still making a trend lower as we come in closer to this section of price action. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we made a lower high, seeing if we're going to make a higher high. That happens. So I think that there's a potential for a move lower. EMAs are pretty tight on the 4 hour, so we'll want to be careful. If price breaks above this area, like just a nice clean break above the 1 hour supply, then we'll to go long. If we break the trend line, then we're looking short. Let's go over to NQ. Currently, this is 1 hour supply. So we tap this 1 hour supply, 1 hour old demand new supply area, which was yesterday, and we didn't get there till late yesterday, the last hour of the day. So that's a high entry area for shorts, but that would have been in another session. So now, you know, with news coming out in just about 10 minutes, I'm going to just kind of let price see what it wants to do. We zoom out on NQ. We're in a downtrend, sold off pretty hard, bounced off this 1 hour 1 hour demand. Lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Are we going to make a new lower low is the question. And if we are, where can we enter to go short? Right? That would be my question, is if we continue to show signs of selling, where can we enter to go short? This is a 1 hour supply here, and then another 1 hour supply here. Okay. If news comes out and we turn bullish, I would anticipate breaking this 1 hour supply here and then wait to go long. Only thing is there is a 1 hour supply that's probably pretty strong right here. So it would be a bit of a short play if we were to go long. Something like that. If PMI comes out and price pushes pretty fast in just a handful of minutes up into the supply area, I would look to go short in the supply area. All right, so those are the plays. If PMI comes out we're bullish, we break this 1 hour supply, and it gives us an opportunity to go long. We'll take that long up into the supply area. If PMI comes out and it just absolutely demolishes the supply zone and just keeps going, like strong, we're talking about just a handful of candles. We're a handful of 5-minute candles, meaning like 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. We're already up in this supply area. I'm going to be looking to take shorts because a strong move up into supply, any sort of like bullish run after news, a lot of the times gets sold off pretty hard. So those are the 2 plays. I'm just going to draw them out. 1, 2, 3. That's option 1. And then option 2 would be directly straight up and then short. High. Now we just wait for news. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Thursday so far. It's a hot one here in Scottsdale. It's going to be 107 degrees. And I got to dip out a little early today. Have to shoot content for one of my clients. They're going to be at a home expo with Gaff, which is a shingle manufacturer. So I'm going to drive out there. It's about an hour drive and hang out with them and shoot content of them, doing their thing. But nonetheless, just thankful to be alive, thankful to be here. 5 minutos. 5 minutos left. Oh, and I hit 800 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It's so cool to see 800. To visualize like 800 people in a room is like pretty cool. Yeah, maybe in the future I'll get, tens of thousands, but I think I'm pretty excited for just 800. So I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and giving me the pleasure of being a part of your For You page. But yeah. So I didn't talk about a bear case scenario as of yet. So let's say this thing starts to sell off. Oh, I did talk about that. We'd want to see it go up into supply, which it's in the supply right now. If it just goes short out of nowhere, I'm gonna just draw this. You know what? This bottom wick would be interesting. If market or the news drops in 4 minutes and it just goes short, I would look for a break of this area, short, retest, boom. All right, so we've covered all scenarios at this point. And price can do exactly whatever it wants to do. So we just take the information in front of us and make assessments as we go. This trend line is great, to be honest. If somebody can watch gold for me, that would be great. Just post in the chat, gold broke the trend line. That would be amazing. But for now, NQ is what I want to watch. Delete all these. We have our areas of interest, our supplies and demands, and we just trade in those areas. We enter within the areas of interest, and then we wait for confluences to give us that. cleanest. Not the cleanest trend line, but I'll take it. All right. 1 minute, 36 seconds left. Eddie, what up, bro? How you doing, man? 2 chart layout, yeah. This is TopStep, and then this is my trading view with my TPT accounts. But I'm just watching Gold and NQ. Those are my two friends I like to hang out with. I used to have a lot of friends that I trade with, meaning like a lot of stocks and futures, indicators, whatnot. But now I just watch NQ and Gold. All right, news is about to drop. 46 seconds. We talked about the plays, and let's follow through on one of the plays. For sure. Yeah, man. As you get older, less friends, right? When I was younger, I had like 15 friends. And they're all my best friends, you know what I mean? I just have one best friend, it's my wife. All right. 16 seconds. Remember, TPT accounts, if you're funded, you can only trade 1 minute. You can't trade 1 minute before and 1 minute after news. So you gotta relax on the trigger finger, which is fine. You know, trading 1 minute after news is pretty dangerous. All right, news has dropped. Price is trying to decide what it wants to do. Nice. Yeah, I do like NQ a lot. Sometimes NQ doesn't provide clean setups, or it's a little too choppy, and I don't want to look at it. So Gold's the, homeboy, he's there to help out. There's always opportunity when there's two. And you're right, sometimes it's too much, depending on what you're looking at. All right, so here's this level that I was looking at to go short. So I want to see a clean break on this next 1 minute candle. Just gonna level out what my risk would be if we see this next candle go short. We're gonna zoom in onto the 1 minute. Five. I like the risk of 5. But we're going to be patient. Just hold tight. We want to see price break this area short. Wifey number 1, 1000%. 1000%. "27 seconds. I just want to see this next candle close down here and not wick up on the last 20 seconds. Like it is right now. There you go. Very nice. All right, I'm going to hit the sell button there. And limit sell 5. And see if we get filled. Let's see if we get filled short.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in. I'm going to risk 350. I think I'll be good with. Oh, man. It flipped on me. Yep. We can count the L.
Order filled.
All right, we just got stopped out, which is all good. That's the shot that we wanted to take and a trade that I discussed earlier. So we wanted to see the 1 minute candle break below, which we got, and then retest to go short. But It's the risk you take. Yesterday's trade, that was the exact trade we were supposed to take yesterday, and I didn't. I got too scared, and that thing literally did exactly what we said, and was a winner. But not today. Not today. All good. So now we just sit tight. I'm not done trading. I'm happy with that setup and taking that loss because it follows the trend. It's a setup I take, and it is like a little risky when you trade these like shorts on the 1 minute, but I've taken it before plenty of times and had winners. So that's that. I'm just going to take a look at gold. Oh, gold did its thing. So gold did break the trend line, but it's still early. If you were to look at shorts still on gold, it's a strong trend line break. It'd be tough to say. Oh. All right, so I do like shorts on gold. We did break the trend line. Very clear, concise trend line broken. NQ closed kind of with uncertainty on my end. I would wait to see if it taps back into the 9. If it doesn't, I'd look for entry into 15. On the 15 second, I wait for a trap. Yeah, no, that's totally true. The 13 EMA on the 1 minute was something I wanted to wait for and see, but sometimes the momentum is just so strong, it just continues lower. But, you know, that's the risk you take. And is it fun losing money in front of people? No, but I wish I had somebody that could watch every day, lose money and make money, right? And watch them go until every now and then, because it's just real. That's just real trading. A lot of time, there's stuff out there right now that isn't real. You know, people who are making all the money every single day, and you never really know if they're trading demo accounts and whatnot. And I'm not gonna say that like there aren't real traders like that, but I'm very cautious. I used to follow a lot of like guys that are in the industry, Forex side, and then when I learned about demo accounts and stuff like that, stopped. There's only like 2 or 3 traders that are no legit that show their statements at the end of the year. That the real deal. So enough on that rant. I still like gold short. I don't want to take it short now. I want to see price come back up and retest this 13 EMA, even on the 5 minute and the 1 minute. You know, if it comes up here, interested to take it short. Take a look at NQ right quick. NQ's just blowing accounts right now. Chop suey. Sean, what up, bro? Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a good time with your family yesterday. I think that's what you did. want to take this short, but I also don't want to see these EMAs reject each other and like gold just comes higher. So I'm not 100% sold on shorts yet. Or I want to go short. I just don't know where to go short with gold. Yeah, managing stuff. Nice. I now trade gold only as CFD. Swing trade it on the M1 on that long VWAP. Nice. Yeah, I haven't looked at VWAP in a while. And like you said, 1 hour. And my VWAP's all messed up, but I see. Very cool. I haven't used VWAP in a while. I rely on the 200 EMA quite a bit. But yeah, VWAP's sick. What happened to my 50 EMA? I used to have the 50 up, and I don't know what happened. There it is. There's my 50. 13 is like the close indicator. You know, tells me right away exactly what's going on. But swing trading, man, you got to have guts. I'm not comfortable with being in a trade all day long or even multiple days. Like, I'd be looking at the phone too much. All right, NQ has me stressed, so we're just gonna let NQ do its thing. I'm gonna put an alert up here because that's out of range, and I'll put an alert down here because then it actually breaks a range, right? So I don't want to trade or get in anything around here. I want to wait till price breaks above or lower, so then it tells us exactly where it wants to go. NQ short seems pretty interesting to me. Actually, I don't want 50 right now. This would form a 5-minute supply. And if price rejects, I'd enter short here. So I'd want to see it reject first. Did have that nice trend line break. Yeah, I let it run. I trade back into the VWAP when it pulls away. Every entry at 0.01 lot size makes it easy to hold and not stress. That's cool. Yeah, 100%. 0.01 lot is like, you're chilling. You know what I mean? If it moves against you a few points, you're just chilling, you know? All right, NQ's coming down. So it made a lower low on the 1 minute. Here's a lower high. I'll be coming down to make a new lower low. And this is what I was afraid to see on gold on the 1 minute is the EMAs looking like they're gonna cross, then all of a sudden, psych. We're just gonna psych you out, thinking we're gonna cross and continue short. We're gonna flip. That's what it's looking like it's about to do. So we're gonna sit tight. Okay, real talk though. This is nice. I'm not mad at this. Only thing is yes, we have the trend line break, but I want to see it break the last lower high, and it's really tough to see what the last lower high is. Higher high, higher high, lower high, higher high, lower high. And yeah, we did break it, I guess, if we count this as a lower high. Right here. Then we broke it. So now that would give me extra confluence. 13 is good too. Reminds me of Tino's EMA setup. I don't know Tino's EMA setup. All right, it's a tough entry area, but I'm gonna venture to say that this 5-minute candle is a cool area to go short. So I would like to see it test the 13 EMA on the 5-minute and then take it short. In Q, man. There you go. All right, so yeah, our entry was not the greatest, you know? Because yesterday, guys, man, yesterday was just killer for me. Or was it? Yeah, it's right here. Yesterday, I wanted to cry. Yesterday, I literally drew this out. 6:30 a.m. Short up in this one candle, and then profit would be down here somewhere. So it went short, tapped my entry, and then just dropped. So yeah, that's why I took it again today. There goes NQ, but still not making new lower lows. From Traders Reality uses 5, 13, 15, 200, and 800. Holy moly, it's a lot. Not gonna lie, man, that's a lot of time frames or EMAs. Tough to say what's gonna happen here. This is tough. You had this 1 hour candle close above the 13 MA, and then you have a new 1 hour candle forming above the 13 EMA right now. So tough to say. All right, I'm going to take this short because we tap into that area. Gonna wait to see what this 5-minute candle does.
Order filled.
Taking it short. Where would we potential take profit if it continues to flip? I mean, be a while till we get down here, but just gonna let it run. 33843 and then 33870. We're going to turn this into the 1 minute chart. And then it says the chart. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate it. Might be completely wrong, guys, so this is only for entertainment purposes, and if I'm wrong, it's the way the cookie crumbles. Oof. And Q. Aim lower again. Stop some people out. Oh, 3. That's what it actually is. All right, I'm going to add in if this candle rejects and keep the same amount of risk. I want to see it come down though. Oh, by golly gee, guys, we might have 2 losers again today. My goodness. We
Order
do.
filled.
We had 2 losers today. And that's just doesn't feel good, but I'm totally fine with it. This was the inch area I wanted to take. The 5-minute candle was wicking, and you take it short. Take the chances short. Goodness. Well, I mean, doesn't. Hopefully, it's entertaining to you guys, but it's not every day that you get to make money. Last week I was profitable. This week, not so profitable. But just got to manage your risk, stay tight, and don't make any rash decisions. So yeah, definitely sucks to have 2 losers today, but you definitely can't have winners every single day. There are people on winning streaks that are doing great, so I don't want to say that's impossible, but losing days are a part of trading. They don't feel good, but I feel confident in the setups I was taking. You know, I like everything that I was doing, like my process, the setups I was taking, the reasons why I was taking it. I wasn't just willy-nilly gambling. I had reasons, I had confluences, and that's all you can ask for. You can't always just It's worse if you take a trade without confluences and have a winner, because then you're gambling. You know, for me, in trading in general, if you have reasons and confluences and a trade idea and you take it and it's a loser, that's better than taking a trade willy-nilly and be like, oh my gosh, I think it's going to go lower because it looks like it, and then you take it short and you have a winner, right? I had to learn that the hard way, because people come in and they can just say, oh, this looks great short, I'm going to bet that it's going to short, and then they win. And that was me in the beginning. I made money in the beginning, like early first few months. I was like, oh, I'm winning, I'm taking these signals. And then the moment I like tried to trade, I started losing, right? But that's part of trading. And I'm 5 years into it, you know, lost thousands of dollars. And there are days where I still feel like, you know, don't know what I'm doing. But you just have to come back to the realization that stick to your setups, stick to your confluences, and manage your risk. As long as your setups are profitable, then you should be profitable. After taking my SL, it will go to my target. Yeah. That Rashawn is also the unfortunate truth. Like, that is so frustrating, but yes, 1000%, man. That happens all the time. You know, like yesterday, like I told you, that setup that happened right up here, 6:30, beautiful 1 minute setup. It breaks the supply demand, and I had this drawn out, but I just was too scared to draw it out like this, and it was like the bottom of this area. Beautiful trade. I didn't take it because I was too scared. I was chicken. I was too chicken. So yeah, that's the way it is. This is NQ. NQ's looking nice long. We're breaking this trend line. So, you know, testing the 200. So if you're looking at NQ, I'd look at something like a trend line break, test the 200, have it come back, do that, something like that. The AC doesn't work in my office, so it's getting hot. It's 85 degrees in here. And I'm wearing long sleeves, so that doesn't help. Oh. You know what? Just because we're here, and these are just challenge accounts, I'm not going to trade the funded. I always have to remember it's just a challenge account. I'm going to take it short in this supply. Don't do what I'm doing. Okay? But I'm just going to take it short in supply. See what happens. Because in Q, I don't want to take the risk. I still like shorts on gold because it broke this last lower high. So there's a chance that it comes to this 5 minute supply to retest. So don't do it. Don't do what I'm doing. I already said it. Don't do what I'm doing. You heard? These are just 2 challenge accounts, so I'm not taking it. I still have my one funded TPT account. It is hot. It's getting hot in here. Done for the day? Or Sean, good luck, brother. Yes, have a good day. Live to fight another day. That's all that matters.
Order filled.
All right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong on this. I'm totally fine with it. I want to take the shot. I like this. I still like the bias. This would be the worst case. This would absolutely make me wrong, is if it hits this trend line, breaks higher, it continues. So I'm in one last time. Right? One last time. Down here, this wick. If I blow these two take profit challenges or top step challenges, I'm totally fine with that. Hit the road today. Going to a casino. That's where the convention's being held at a casino. Where is it? Casino Resort in Fort McDowell, Arizona. This is where I'm going. I shoot content for roofers. I'm wearing a shirt. It's one of the I manage their content for. And this is where a large shingle manufacturer named GAF, it's one of the biggest, or if not the biggest shingle manufacturer, is holding an expo for the guys here. So all of the roofing, all the reps at the roofing company will be here, and I shoot content. So like I have my camera. I'll show you my camera. I have this DSLR A7 IV, I believe. Shoot content of them. Philippines that edits the videos, and so yeah, I'm kind of excited to show up to this place. You got golf. It looks fancy. The guys, some of the guys already have hotels there, so they're like chilling. So I'm a little jelly, not gonna lie. Look at this. They were there last night. I gotta drive an hour or so to get out there. They got a pool. I've never gambled before, like blackjack, but it's funny. We're trading and people consider it gambling, right? And you go to a casino and they call that gambling. I guess I'm just trying to correlate, or we are correlating the fact that like right now I'm looking at a casino and we're also in the casino trading. Like TopStep, Apex, TPT, it's casinos. They're a casino. These prop firms are casinos if we look at it, and the house always wins. Why? Because traders like me come in, spend hundreds of dollars and get emotional and blow up accounts. It's the same thing with, casinos. You show up, you hit the slots, you win a little bit, and then you lose, and then you go on tilt. And you're like, I want to make my money back, and you just keep going on tilt, and the house always wins, right? So I think it's funny that I'm going to casino and I trade every single day. Tradeify, same thing. I haven't bought an account with them yet, but I've heard good things. So I'm interested in checking them out. But yeah, these prop firms are all the same, guys. It's gambling. I'm not even afraid to say that me trading is gambling. Do I know in my heart that I'm gambling? Yeah, no, I'm not gambling because I'm taking setups. But when I am gambling is when I'm trading out of emotion, right? That's when you're gambling. But when you're taking actual setups based off of information, that ain't gambling to me. So, but yeah, I'm going to go there. Maybe I've never literally hit the slots before. I've never played gambling, never played blackjack with money, never done any of that. But just for the heck of it, maybe I'll shoot a video of me putting in money into the slots and then hitting it, and it's sad because there are people who are addicted to gambling and they show up at these casinos and they trade they trade their life away. They gamble their life away, right? And that can happen here in trading. People are addicted to trading but they're gambling, right? They're addicted to YOLOing $1,000 of real money and hoping to see if it turns to 2 or 3, right? So there is a, sense that it is gambling. Professional gamblers. There are professional gamblers, man. We are professional gamblers. Is that what you're saying, Eddie? Because if that's what you're saying, I totally agree. We are professional gamblers. I love watching what's his name? Dude, this guy, Corey Iring. He trades or he plays Texas Hold'em. He's shout out to Corey. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. And he's a Texas Hold'em or whatever this game is called, where you gotta have like suits. You get 2 cards and a flush or whatever the case is. I don't know. I just like watching them play, and you can see when they're trading live. You can see, when they're playing live. Depending on what hand they have, there's a probability of them winning based on the cards that are on the table, right? And if they know it's a low probability, then they shouldn't do it, right? It's the same thing. It's literally the same thing right here in front of us in our face. So yeah, that's a cool rant that we just had. Like, literally, we're looking at the exact same thing together right now. Trading as professional gamblers. We're professional gamblers, if we want to call it something. So, all right. So I like what I'm seeing. Short. So I'm gonna add in just 3 contracts down here if we flip, and if we do flip, I'm just gonna lower my risk to be the same.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm gonna lower it to be 300. I think it was like $322. I already checked. The only news that was coming out was the S&P PMI thing. So that's all we got so far. All right, so I added in 3 contracts. Now we need to look at like high probability take profit areas, places where we feel like price will actually get to. And one of them is right here. That's 3830. 3830. So if I were to just say, hey, I want to get out at a place where I feel like price has a high chance of getting to, and not worry about trying to get past a 200 EMA and this 5-minute demand, like, this would be where I'd leave it. But I got to make back some of the losses and a little bit of profit. So this is my next TP would be down here. So TP1, maybe I'll take some off at TP1. TP2 would be down here at the bottom of these wicks. And then, like, legitimately, the chances of it coming down to this wick and testing the bottom of this wick, it's kind of crazy, but also isn't, because price does like to come down and, test wicks like it did here, right? Look at this wick all the way up here in this 5-minute candle. Came all the way down, broke it, and came up higher. And there goes the trade that we were just talking about. Test the 200, come back and go long. But we're in gold. We're not out of the clear yet. It might be coming up and just rip higher. But I just wanted to add in. And I'm still keeping the same amount of risk on the trade. 322 something. So for now, I am going to keep my TP down here. But I really do need to get going. Actually, shoot. 7:22 my time. It's 7:22 my time. I need to be there by 8:30. And the drive is a 30-minute drive. And I have to meet with my team too. All right, looks like it's reversing on us. On here, lower our 3-4 here. There you go. Okay, very nice. That's a good sign. If this 1 minute candle holds, that means sellers are definitely stepping in. So I got a 30-minute drive, and I also have a call at 8 o'clock my time. Here are my notes on pricing we should offer for your information. When you sent me pricing in the beginning, it was too many numbers and I glanced at it. I think giving people too much info in the beginning could keep them off a call. We want to blah, blah, blah. 15K commercial, insurance, 2K per agent per month, and then callers. 6, 10, 60, 60, too low. So it's best not to mention it. Now you want to set low. For instance, 1K. Okay, I'll get back to that guy. All right, so we are coming back up. Not looking good. This 5-minute candle's about to close. If it closes bullish. All right, so it did one of these like indecision candles. I don't know if there's a term for it. One of those literally looks like a cross. But it's indecision. Also can mean weakness at this point. So I'm hoping that we catch a sell-off here. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, would love to earn your subscription. Or, yeah, tap that subscribe button so you can continue to watch me lose money, apparently. But we just hit 800 subscribers today, and it feels great. It doesn't feel great to lose money or to blow accounts, but that's just part of it, you know what I mean? It's just part of the game. All right, so it's coming against us. This is the wick high. See if it breaks it and comes down. Sellers are trying. They're really trying. Every time a bear candle shows up on the 1 minute, it pushes pretty hard, but then it wicks up. Like the buyers keep buying what's being sold. Buyers are still coming in, so it would really suck if it came up, stopped me out, you know, wicked up above here, and then continued lower, because that happened 2-3 days ago, where I went short somewhere, and it came up, like, look at this, you know, came up, stopped people out, and went shorter, or went short, but that would suck, but it would be what it is what it is if it does. Okay, I don't think I can stay on this because I have people messaging me and I got to get 2 things. So days like this where I have something to do suck because I want to be, continued staying live. But trading doesn't take care of all my bills yet, guys. Yet. One day I'll be sizing up, trading, risking $3,000 to make 10, like some of those other guys. One day that's where we're going to be. Because I'm not stopping trading. I'm going to continue trading. I'm going to continue, refining my process. But I still run a business, 2 businesses that take care of the bills, and would love to stay. Yeah. Dae Magalongda. Manga Ongda. Dae Maga Ongda. Sorry, Nivas, I don't know what that is. Shoot, guys, I gotta take care of this. Dang it. I know it's so entertaining to watch this right now and chill with you guys, but can you guys hit the heart button? I never know. Can you guys hit this little heart button? Give me some hearts or likes or laughs, because I've never seen anyone do that before since I've started. Or the 100 or celebration button. Yo, sick. That's cool. That's my first time seeing it. We're a small group. We're a small community, but I'm tempted to add into this trade. Again, continuing to keep my same risk amount. But I'd probably want to see it come and break this low. Hey, look at that. Oh, look, I see it all. It's all popping up. Hearts. Let's go. Those streamers are like, chat. Does trade on weekend worst? Is trade on weekend worst? If you're saying, can you trade on the weekend, or is it worse to trade on the weekend? Technically, gold and NQ are closed on the weekend. You can trade Bitcoin. You can trade cryptos on the weekend, But as far as the US stock market, it's closed on the weekend. All right, it's not looking too good for us, and my watch keeps blowing up, messages coming through, so I definitely want to stay with you guys, but I'll be here tomorrow. I don't have anything till 10 tomorrow. I have to take the car in to get service at 10 o'clock, so I'll be here for a full 2 hours tomorrow with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I don't have any links and affiliates for prop firms yet. I'm working on that. I'd love to have some affiliates. So Tradeify, TPT, TopStep, if you're watching, love to partner with you guys. And follow me on Instagram, ShackMT. I'm pretty active there. Other than that, I will catch you guys in the next stream. Have a good day, guys. Peace.